Welcome to week 2 of the Nordic Football Championships. Today, the game of the week is Oslo Oilers, who travel to Copenhagen to take on the Copenhagen Capitals. As you can see, both teams lost their first games of the season, and that might seem like a strange game to choose for the feature game for this week, but let me show you why. Copenhagen may have lost the game, but their quarterback, or Oslo, sorry, lost the game, but their quarterback is leading the league in passing with a rating of 117, passing for 436 yards, 2 touchdowns and no interceptions, completing 74.5% of his passes. Now some of that was in garbage time, trying to catch up to the opposition, but it's still a very impressive numbers. As a comparison, their opponent's Copenhagen's quarterback is dead last with a quarterback rating of 44.8, completing only 48% of his passes for 116 yards. However, Copenhagen still has some interesting stats. They broke 2 records last week, which will be hard to beat this season, I think. If we look, they lost 21-14 to Bornholm, but they started the game off by scoring on an 82-yard run.
Touchdown.
And also, they returned a kick for a 98-yard touchdown.
Touchdown.
So, let's go to this week's game and see what this week brings us. We're about to kick off. Both teams will be set to computer control, and I will not influence this game in any way. I might pull up a few replays, I might click through quicker in some instances, give you more time to read, show you some stats in between the quarters, but that's the extent of my involvement. So Oslo kicks off the first quarter, received at the goal line, returned about 17 yards. Copenhagen starts with the ball, runs up the middle for 3 yards, pitches it out to the left, gets another 3, so it's 3rd and 4. Nice pass to an open receiver, Klingberg gets 6 yards and a first down. Copenhagen marching down the field. Oh, screen pass gets 5 yards. Hamad. So deep pass to the side. Incomplete. That's his first incompletion today. So it's 2nd and 10. Drops back, looks, ooh, finds the receiver. 14-yard gain. Drops back. It's a run up the middle. Sjöberg gets 4. We have 2nd and 6. In Oslo territory. Another yard, so we have 3rd and 5 on the 48-yard line, 47-yard line. Deep pass, oh, finds an open receiver. Nilsson gets 16 yards and Copenhagen are just marching down the field. Almost picked, misses the receiver by a mile even though it's a short pass. Nice screen pass to the left. Sjöberg gets 5 yards. He dumps that ball. So it's 4th down on the 26-yard line, so it's a field goal try for Copenhagen. And it's wide left, far wide. That's not good. Great opening drive, terrible finish. Oslo takes over at the 33. Oh, throws it right into the arms. Nilsson intercepts then fumbles. And there's a penalty. Let's see what it is. Copenhagen is offsides. And Oslo gets 5 free yards and no interception. The interception is nullified. Oslo keeps going. Screen pass. Oh, breaks some tackles. Gets 15 yards. Tapot. Oslo again. Keeps it on the ground. Another the same play again. Who gets Nystrom gets 8 yards this time, and we have a 1st down, well inside Copenhagen territory. Quick pass to Elmander, 8-yard pass. So a short 2nd down. See if he can. Patrickson comes under pressure but scrambles for a 7-yard gain up the middle. Gets a 1st down. Drops back. So run up the middle again. 2-yard gain. Ooh. Great work by Patrickson. Gets pressured but scrambles for a 4-yard gain. Looked like he was going to get a 6-yard loss but turns it into a gain. That's a very nice pass by Patrickson. Gets it to Ustberg, the flanker, for 15 yards and a touchdown. So 6-0 Oslo. And we have 4 minutes left in the 1st quarter. The kick is good. We have 7-0 Oslo. Oslo kicks off. 4 minutes to go, the 1st quarter. Copenhagen will have to respond. Very nice return, 25 yards by Olofsson. A good starting position at the 28th. Quick pass from Johansson to Nilsson. 6-yard gain. Oh, the line holds up well. Oh, some nice dekes by Sjöberg. Gets 19 yards. And we're almost to midfield. Sjöberg gets a 2-yard gain and gets into Copenhagen territory. Quick pass, checks it down to Sjöberg, gets 4 yards again. Sjöberg really working as a workhorse back here. He only gets 3 yards. Let's see if they dare try. Now they're trying a field goal again. And it's way too short, and they've missed 2 field goals. They probably should have tried to go for it, because their kicker missed the first field goal. And chances were it was not gonna go any better the second time. It was much further. Incomplete pass for Oslo on the first down. Just 2 seconds left in the first quarter. 2-yard gain for Tapot. First quarter is over. Copenhagen is 91 total yards. Quarterback is 8 of 11, so it's a vast improvement from last week. 75 passing yards in the first quarter, passed for 116 in the whole game last week, and has already 4 first downs from passes. So it's, even though they're behind, it's not looking that bad for Copenhagen. Oslo keeps their drive going. 11-yard pass to Nyström. Deep pass. Just missed. Was almost picked off. There's a penalty. Let's see. Oh, it's intentional grounding. That's harsh. There were several receivers in the area, but the refs in this league are pretty tough. Tapot gets 3 yards. There's 3rd and 17. This is going to be really, really tough. Oh, he breaks some tackles and he goes 37 yards. Sana. That's a fantastic play on 3rd and 17. He drops back again. He's got 2 backs defending him, and he finds Elmandov 12 yards and a touchdown. So Oslo goes further ahead. And their kick is good. So it's 14-0, 2 minutes into the second quarter. The Copenhagen offense are not doing that badly, but the defense is just caving in. Oh, great return. He returns it for 32 yards. Bertilsson. Oof, that's a dangerous pass. It's incomplete too. Gets another chance. That probably should have been caught by Sjöberg, but he misses it, and it's 3rd and 10. Are we seeing? They try to run on 3rd down. It doesn't work. We have a punt. Maybe the Copenhagen offense confidence has suffered a little from this start. Oslo takes over on the 19th yard line. Pitches it out to the left, gets 2 yards. Drops back under pressure. Screens it to the left. And the Copenhagen offense can't stop Oslo. 19-yard gain. But the halfback is injured and with a concussion, and he's out for the rest of the game. So that's a bit of a bad luck for Oslo. They come right back with a pass to Karlsson, 9 yards. Second and 1. Maybe a deep pass. Ustberg gets 8 yards. It's a first and 10. Ooh, that's probably should have been caught, that one. Got a little behind the receiver. A dead ball foul, probably movement before the play, yes. So they get second and 15. Still a good way to handle it. 11 yards on the first play, so the third and 4. Nice check down. The screen goes all the way. Oh, it's a very confident substitute running back. Takes a screen pass 37 yards for a touchdown. And this game is more or less looking like it's over.
It's good.
And the kick is good. It's 21-0, and their magic returner from last week will really be needed to do something like that now. And he did another decent return, 30 yards to the 34-yard line. They keep getting good field position, but not making anything out of it.
Second down.
And they can't get anything on the ground. They keep trying. Valby is being gobbled up. Okay, that was Nilsson, 2-yard loss. So we have third and 11. Yep, pretty good pass. 13 yards and a first down. Let's see if they can get some confidence back, get something going here. Oof. Get sacked for 2-yard loss. He broke the first tackle, but got caught in the second wave of onrushing defenders. So we have third and 12. Not a good situation. But he gets the pass off and he finds the receiver for 13 yards. And we have a first down, so there's some hope still. With 4 minutes left of the half. There's a great long pass, and he breaks a tackle and goes for end zone. Andersson, 43 yards and a touchdown. Let's see if they can kick an extra point. They haven't been able to kick field goals. And he manages to get the extra point through the uprights for a 7th point. So it's 21-7. They needed that really badly before the half. So let's see if they can stop Oslo for once. It hasn't looked like they've have a chance so far, but we'll see how this goes. Oslo pitches it out to the left. Oh, he runs for 9 yards on the first down. Ooh, that's dangerous.
Incomplete. Third down.
The safety was staring that one down all the way, but he couldn't pick it off. Good run, 4 yards, gets the first down. So we're coming up on the 2-minute warning. And we'll just go back to the game for the final 2 minutes of this half.
Incomplete. Second down.
Third down and 7. Let's see if they can stop him. If they stop him, they will get the ball back before the half is over. For some reason he runs out of bounds. Six-yard return for Copenhagen. They start on the 18th yard line. They have 1 and 28. That pass looked good, but it was still incomplete. They have 2 more tries. And they run out of bounds. And they have 3rd and 11 with 1:15 to go. And they managed to get the first down. 14-yard pass to Anderson. And he avoids the sack and gets the ball out. Did he get out of bounds? He got out of bounds. He stopped the clock. It's 1:03. Oh. What's the penalty? This is could be very crucial. Offsides Copenhagen. 2nd and 13. They lost 5 yards. It wasn't much. Great pass. 10 yards to Langnebu. 3rd and 3. Can they get it? Whoa. He tries hard. Gets 14-yard loss. He probably should have scrambled up the field, tried to get the first down. That or thrown the ball away, because then they would have a 4th and 3 that they could have tried. They were in Oslo's territory. Instead they get the punt. Oslo get to play the half out. They probably won't take a timeout. So let's see first half stats. Copenhagen can't run. They have 9 yards on 11 tries. But they're matching Oslo in passing yards. They're not quite matching them in total offense. They have his passing has slipped a little bit, but he had to throw some deep ones at the end because they got themselves in bad situations. So it's a lot better than last week. Oslo's quarterback keeps his stats where they were last week, around 75%. They are 5 out of 6 for 3rd downs. Last week they were 6 of 16, and that was part of why they lost, even though they had such good passing stats. So that's improved, and they're up by 2 touchdowns. Let's go to the second half. Kickoff by Copenhagen. Way back. He takes a knee for the touchback. And we're on the 25th yard line.
First down.
10-yard gain. Gets a first down. That looked questionable from the images we can see, but I guess the refs know better. Incomplete pass on first down. 2nd down and 10. Throws it to his receiver, and it's a great run. Elmando gets 19 yards. He probably got 10 of them himself. Oh. Looks like he was jogging, but he jogged for 7 yards and got a good 2nd down position. Another run. He gets 5 yards, the yards he needed. Checks it down to his tight end, 2-yard pass. So, open receiver, but he misses it. 3rd and 8. He drops back. He throws it deep. Oh, the defender slips, and it's a touchdown. The defender slips. Elmando scores 32-yard touchdown, and that puts a big dent in Copenhagen's comeback plans. And now this commentator is out of beer. I hope that won't affect the commentary too much. My throat might get drier. The kickoff is to the 30-yard line. He takes it out. Gets about 22 yards. 20-yard return to the 25th yard line. Oh, Copenhagen gets a personal foul against Oslo. Gets 15 yards to the 40. Good run. Fröberg finally gets some yards on the ground. Gets halfway to the first down on the first. Oh. Two open receivers. Solman should have picked that up, but that should have been a picked up first down. Ooh, that's close, that's close. He gets a 1st and 10. Solman. This time the tight end does his job and gets the first down. Oh, we're seeing some West Coast here from Copenhagen. Quick passes to Klingberg, 6 yards. See if they keep that up. Oh, right in the arms of England. 36-yard line for Oslo. They take over, and this is looking bleak for Copenhagen. Quick screen pass to Forsberg. He gets 11 yards on a first down. Another pitch to the left to Forsberg. Gets a first down. Oh wait, it was the first down. He gets 5 yards and into Copenhagen territory. Quick pass to the tight end. Another 5 and a first down. Ooh. Salomonson gets into the backfield and tackles Forsberg for a 3-yard loss. Could he spark the defense? Another tackle for loss. Twice in a row, this time Forsell. Has the defense come alive a little bit in this drive? Oh, and another defender slips. Gives up 28 yards to Elmander.
Incomplete. 2nd down.
Incomplete pass on first down. Leaves it to Forsberg, 3-yard gain. So we're 3rd and 7. And ooh, that won't be a first down. He only gets 5 yards to the Copenhagen 11. It's a field goal try. And it's good. But there's a penalty. Let's see what that is. Oslo goes offside. Copenhagen accepts. So now it's a longer field goal try from the other hash mark. And that is good. 31-7. 4 minutes left of the 3rd quarter. Copenhagen takes it out. Bertilsson is a great returner, but he hasn't had that real big hit this game like last week, but still solid returns all around. 32nd yard line.
Incomplete. 2nd down.
Another miss hit in the passing game. Oh, great run.
First down.
Great run by Fröberg, 12 yards. Chased around. That O-line is not holding up. Johansson tries to get away, can't really do it. It's 2nd and 10. Drops the ball on Nilsson, 5 yards. Got 3rd and 5, still manageable. Drops it to... Oh, great run. Drops it on Fröberg. Was this the penalty? Ouch. Offensive interference, Copenhagen. So it's 3rd and 15 instead. Loses 10 yards. Oh, they leave him all open and he gets 15 yards in the first down. That's just sloppy by the Oslo defense. Oh, and another deep pass from Johansson to Salman. The tight end gets 16 yards, and we're closing in on the red zone. Whereby gets another couple of yards. Whereby gets another chance on the right side. Gets 1 yard. 3rd and 7. A minute to go of the third quarter. He drops back, throws a quick pass, finds his receiver. Nilsson is wide open after running a short in. And we are in the red zone. He drops back on first down. Ooh. Just misses the pass. Hamad ran a 10-yard out, but could not catch the ball. And there's the same play to Nilsson, almost the same route anyway. Gets 9 yards. We have 3rd and 1. He pitches it to Wellby. Did he get the yard? Ouch, he did not get the yard. Will they try? No, they will kick. It's weird. They still elect to kick, even though it's the fourth quarter. And he finally gets the field goal. 31-10. Well, this will probably be a quarter of prevent defense from Oslo. There's no need to risk anything with 15 minutes to go and a solid grip on this game. Screen pass to Forsberg. Gets 1 yard. Forsberg falls down. And the screen pass is incomplete. Oh, nice. Pump fake, then Ustberg for 15 yards and a first down. Leaves it for Forsberg, hit at the line. Third down and 8. Could he get it to... Oh! I can't believe he fit it into that small window. That looked very dangerous, but he got it, and he got a first down. It's about a yard, Forsberg. Straight up the middle for Nyström, the fullback. He gets a yard with 38. And that's, oh, another defender that falls down for Copenhagen. Elmander is very good at those cuts. The third time we've seen this game that he cuts well enough to get the defender to go to the ground and then gets 20 plus yards, this time 23. That's a great run from Andersson, the tight end. But you don't see tight ends making those moves very often. 1 yard gain for Forsberg to the Copenhagen 7, tackled by Nilsson. Ooh, quick pitch to the right. Maybe that was even a pass, because it went forward. Oh, great run right up the middle by Forsberg. Gets another touchdown. They used up about half of the fourth quarter on that drive, and they get the extra point. 38-10. And this game is over, well over. Bertilsson gets another great return. Oh, actually this was Olofsson taking the return. It's a little hard when everyone wears the same number. Well, this is a great run by Nilsson. 48 yards. Broke a couple of tackles. Oh, looked like a sure touchdown for Nilsson, but he didn't get it.
Third down, out of bounds.
Third down. Runs up the middle, doesn't get it. 4th and 2. They will try. He drops it on. Andersson, 5-yard touchdown. At least there's some scoring in this game. The kick is good.
It's good.
We have 38-17. Less than 6 minutes ago. Oslo picks up the onside kick. And Oslo has a great field position. Pitches it to the right, falls by Nyström again. Fullback pitch to the fullback, 2-yard gain. Ooh, this time Forsberg gets a 2-yard loss. No. In Copenhagen, Forsberg gets 33 yards on the ground with 4 minutes to go. That's very sloppy by Copenhagen. They should of course be expecting runs at this point of the game. With Oslo's that far ahead, and still they can't stop the run. We're 3rd and 5. This is... They managed to stop that, but there's a penalty. What's the penalty? Copenhagen goes offsides, gives up the 5 yards. Pitch to the right. Another touchdown by Forsberg. This Copenhagen defense is a train wreck today.
It's good.
.239. Will they be able to do anything? They only have one timeout. They almost threw the ball away on the first down.
Third down, out of bounds.
Nilsson gets 7 yards. Oh, quick pass to the left. Klingberg gets 7 yards again. We have a first down coming up on the 2-minute warning. Good pass to the tight end Salman, 16 yards. And he gets out of bounds and stops the clock. Oh! Now they're against the prevent defense, the passing game is clicking. Ooh.
Incomplete, 2nd down.
2nd and 10. We're inside the 2-minute warning.
Third down.
Frelba gets 3 yards. 3rd and 7. Oh, that should have been complete, but it was a bad pass. They try the 4th down. Will it work? They go to the ground for a draw play to Frelba, but he only gets 2 of the 7 yards. And Oslo gets to take over again.
2nd down.
They used the last timeout.
Third down.
They keep it on the ground. They actually will get the ball back. that's the end of the game. And Oslo has steamrolled Copenhagen. It didn't look like it would come to this kind of a blowout, looking at the first quarter and a half, but then Oslo just started to get going and got into the end zone a couple of times, and the game was more or less over. The passing yards, pretty even, of course. They got some passing yards at the end here, the last two drives, Copenhagen, when they were too far behind to do any damage. 2 sacks for 16 yards. The Oslo O-line looked solid. 501 yards of offense, even better than last week, and their first win of the season. 77.1, 27 of 35. That's very good. 67.4, not that bad. Let's see. He had 1 interception. Oslo had 0. The running game, of course, Copenhagen at least got positive, more than 1 yard per run by the end. But Oslo's running game was impressive. 122 yards on the ground to their 379 in the air. It's a very impressive offense. Having 34 minutes of possession, 35 last week. This is a team that could go far. This time they upped 13 of 16 third downs. Last week 6 of 16. This is the difference between winning and losing. So let's look at some Oslo stats. We've already seen the passing because only one passer, 150. Close to a perfect passer rating, but not quite there. 4 touchdowns, no interceptions. This is a very impressive performance. False by 4.1 average, bettering Tappot, who only ran 5 times before he got injured. Had his longest run was 3 yards, but his replacement ran for 33 yards, totaling 86 yards in 21 attempts. That's a great day for Forsberg, scoring 2 touchdowns. Elmander, 8 receptions for 138 yards, averaging over 17 yards per catch, and 2 touchdowns. That is a great day. And Forsberg added 3 catches for 49 yards, a touchdown in the air as well, and had the longest catch of the day for Oslo. Total offense, Elmander leads the day, Forsberg second, even though he's only the replacement halfback. We have the 2 sacks are by Evald and Jensen. Best tackler Augustsson, linebacker, with 9. 1 of 1 field goals. Not that impressive. Kick returns, punt returns, almost non-existent. Let's look at Copenhagen. Passing was decent, rating 99. Frabay got 38 yards on 17 attempts, 2.3. That won't do it. But the other guys that ran the ball today didn't do better. Receiving 11 receptions for 150 yards, highest reception number of the day for Nilsson. Also the longest reception of the day, 48 yards. And he rushed once for a loss of 4 yards. So his total was only 146. Both the touchdowns scored by Andersson. No sacks, 9 tackles by Lorentzon, the defensive back. 3 field goals attempted, only 1 made. That's not good enough. Bertilsson had 2 punts, but 3 punt returns for 83 yards, averaging 28 yards per return. That's pretty good. Or that was kick returns, sorry. Punt returners were only Löfqvist, 1 for 6 yards. That's all I have for today. Final result: Oslo 45, Copenhagen 17. And I will see you next week. Thank you very much.